Hey everyone, I'm gonna ping Boma, see if they're joining or not. They usually host, so I guess we can just get started. Starter. Let me see here. Let's see. So I guess before we get started, does anyone have anything they want to bring up in addition to the agenda that Boma wrote down? I'll take that as a no. The first one is about versioning information. I know that there's uh, some asks for us to start doing version releases. I think we can probably start doing that relatively soon. There's a lot of outdated and open PRs though that it would be really nice to get cleaned up and figure out what the first version release should look like. Um, does anyone have any thoughts on that? Okay, I guess not. Uh, I went through some of these. I think most of these PRs either need to get closed or the maintain like the person who submitted them need to come in and resolve some of their conflicts. Um, I don't all the stale ones from like 2023, they seem to just not be, no one seems to care anymore. I don't really have any insight into any of these. Um, like this one is still interesting, I think. Yeah, I don't know. This one might cause some issues. Uh, does anyone have any opinions at all?
Oh, yeah. Good afternoon. I'm Tullio. And yeah, I think um, it depends on what we want to do towards the, the client of this API. I mean, strictly speaking, we should still support such kind of methods, at least for pre-merge blocks. But then, yeah, it's probably no one really cares. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue between being strict in terms of at the interface level or being, let's say, practical. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, and that's a good point because, you know, the Reth team brought up this PR and I think the Ethrex guys have the same problem. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think you guys on the Aragon side, you fixed this just recently,
Yes,
didn't you?
yes, we did. We did recently.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword because like as you said, those methods are valid for like pre-merge um data, but like does anyone actually care? I think that is that is one of the main questions because I know that I think it's in protocol like the nodes don't even need to save the uncle blocks. So like having the methods that are non-deterministic anyway seems counterproductive because like we can't really write tests for them. Um, and the nodes aren't required to keep the uncles anyway. So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm not, I don't know. It might make sense.
yeah. It's probably just a technical debt, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. This PR seems good. I don't know. It's just a wrapper to the main, so it's async. Um, I don't have any problems with this particular PR. It seems fine. It doesn't really do anything. Unfortunately, I'm not an approver though, so I can't do anything about it. The other ones are all, like I said, these are all incredibly old. They need fixes. Um, I don't think we're gonna make a decision on any of these anytime soon. Standardization of the TX pool is a good one. This probably needs some eyes. You probably need to work on this at some point. I think adding tests to this, put, fixing this standard and putting tests probably a good um, next step for this PR. But it has conflicts, and I think we need to finalize what version one's going to look like, which I know Bowman was working on, but I she's not here, so maybe we'll have to push that conversation out till the next meeting. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much all I got. I know that I do have uh I have this PR, which is in draft. This is an ask from the pandas. They want a testing build block V1 RPC method. Um, Marius did a bunch of work on Geth to support this method. The standard is defined in this PR, and there's lots of conversation here. I'll post this in the chat if I can find it. Okay, here's the chat. Someone post this. So if anyone has any input on this particular RPC method, please provide some feedback. Um, I've started putting the spec into YAML format in this PR, which I can paste here. And everything is working in the Go Ethereum fork that this PR is referencing. Unfortunately, I still need to get Marius to review the PR and we can get this merged into Geth. And then once that's there, then Geth will have support for this particular method. I don't know, Aragon can support something similar. That would be great.
I need to take a look, but yeah, I think so. But I will take a closer look.
Yeah, so apparently this is supposed to make it much easier for the pandas to test different like forks and building special blocks and stuff. So yeah, if you could take a look, that'd be great. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about. Oh, there's also the what was it? The uh one of her. This um I think this is fine, but we need a maintainer to rerun it. So fine. Uh, yep. All right. That's it. I don't have anything more, and doesn't sound like you guys have much else either. Cool. Tulio, I know you sent me a message in Discord, so we can chat. We can chat.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Sorry.
Sorry, you're muted again.
Hi. Sorry for interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
Like,
What's up?
yeah. So yeah, you guys are discussing about RPC endpoints bias. So I'm like not new to the Ethereum. I am working in Ethereum research on layer to stack. But right now I want to participate too in core developments. So could you please guide like how I can help you guys to further push the Ethereum forward, where I can contribute in meaningfully?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think some of the struggle right now we're having is the maintainers are very, very busy. Um if we could get more eyes on some of these PRs for comments, either closing or um reviews, comments, feedbacks, anything we could get on these. There are some like wish lists. I know one of the things that we want to do is we want to start writing tests for the debug namespace. Because there's only a handful of them for like debug, get raw, whatever. We want to try to start standardizing on like tracing and things like that. So if you have any insight into like the opcode tracer or call tracer, things like that, we really want to get some of that standardized. Um, Another thing that was recently brought up is um, the debug set head method. It's not currently standardized across the clients. Um, so like Nethermind has a different name for it. I don't think Aragon supports it. And then like, Geth requires the block number in hex, Reth requires it in decimal. Um, that's something that has been brought up that we'd like to standardize the debug set head so we can unwind the execution clients via the API. If that's something you could look into, that would be helpful. Um, and other than that, I guess you could come into the ETH R&D Discord and the JSON RPC channel and help organize there as well.
Sure. Thank you for this. I will like prioritize these things that you mentioned and try to contribute meaningfully.
Cool. Thank you. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I don't have anything else, so let's chat offline. Have a good day.
Okay. Have a nice day. Bye.